Hello, and thank you for joining me. My name is Alyssa, and today we are going to go through a hip flow to work on your hips, opening them up and strengthening them. I do have another hip flow that I've already created. If you haven't checked that one out, check that one out first and then come back to this one. It is a building block for today. Let's get started. So your feet are going to be a little wider than hip width apart. And I want you to bend both knees to your right. So you're kind of in this 90-90 position. Square your chest to the front and then rock to the other side. And we're just going to go back and forth. This is one of my go-to hip openers before I go running or any other activities. It's super easy and really effective. Let's hang out on this side, hold here. I want you to push on the inside of your knee so your heel almost comes up. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Now push on the inside of your heel so your knee lifts up. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Square up a little more with your chest. And then go to the other side. Push the inside of your knee down. Holding 3, 2, 1. And then push with the inside of your heel. Holding 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good. One more time, other side. Pushing in with your knee. Good. And then in with your heel. And relax. And just take a couple deep breaths here. If there's any tension, try to use your breath to draw your breath to that tightness and let it release. All right, switch to the other side. Pushing in with your knee. And then in with your heel. Good, and relax. And it's just good to be aware of your body, and if you have a side that's tighter, it's not necessarily a bad or good thing, but it is good to just be aware of it and maybe spend a little extra time on that side to help prevent future injuries and just to keep your body a little bit more symmetrical. Good. And now let's just go back and forth again a couple times. I can already feel my hips starting to warm up. Hopefully you can too. Good. All right, so now let's stay on this side. So I want your left leg forward, right leg back. Either one is fine. And then you're going to hinge forward, keeping a nice straight back. And then you're gonna lift your hips up like this. Good. And then slowly lower your butt back and up. We're gonna do 8 more of those. 7, 6, 5, 4, really sitting way back, 3, good, and 1 more. Good. All right, other side. Leaning forward, lift your hips up and lower down. Good. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, up, slowly lower back down. Good, and let's just do a couple more of these, really making sure that our hips are open. And then we're gonna move to my favorite exercise, deep squats. Okay, good. So if you can do a deep squat, you can just go right into it. I still need this foam roller, this half foam roller. So I'm gonna put it down here. And I'm gonna just put my heels at the very edge of it and then squat down. So deep squats are super important because it gives you full ankle dorsiflexion, flexion of your knees, flexion of your hips. It's a position that we learn at a really young age, and some people, like myself, lose it over the years, whether it's from injuries or just not being in this position anymore. Sometimes I'll just rock back and forth a little bit. I'm gonna push out my right knee. Okay, and then I'm gonna push out my left knee. Okay, and now this time I'm gonna reach my right arm up towards the sky. And then my left arm. Good. And then both knees this time with my elbows, I'm gonna push out. Good. You can remove that, place that to the side, and then we're going to do a quick quad stretch. So let's bring your right foot forward. I want you to slightly tuck your lower back. So I want you to do that by using your abs. So just a very slight crunch with your abs. So your back is just a little flatter, and then shift forward until you feel a stretch in that back thigh. And you want to keep your front knee over your heel. So if you start shifting too far forward, just scoot that heel more forward. And now I'm just going to do a couple shifting forward and back. Option to drop down to your hands and walk that foot out. And option to drop down to your forearms. If you're here, you can tuck your toes and try to lift up your knee. Good. Relax your knee back to the ground, untuck your toes, come on up. And then you can go into a down dog. Just kind of stretch out here, maybe shake your tail side to side, bend your knees. Good. And then bring your left foot forward. Slightly do a crunch, flattening your lower back. And then shifting forward until you feel a stretch. And again, this is really the only time that I really emphasize this crunch to flatten your low back, because our goal right now is just to isolate this hip into more hip extension. So we really know that we're getting extension at the hip and the lower back isn't helping. Some people don't have an issue with this. Other people, like myself, have a big issue with this, and so it's just good to be aware and work on it. All right, so we're gonna do a couple shifting forwards again. Shift forward and hold. Option to come down to your hands. Walk that foot out, and then option to come down to your forearms. All right, and then again, option to tuck your toes under and lift your knee up. Good. And then drop that knee, come on up. And let's go back into a down dog. We won't be here for long. Just pedal at your feet. Now I want you to focus on having a slight arch in your lower back. Bend your knees as much as you need. And then see if you can keep that arch while you straighten your knees. Good. All right. So now I'm gonna grab a chair. Feel free to just do this on the floor, or if you have a chair or a couch. All right, we're gonna do some modified single leg bridges that are really good at isolating those glutes, working on that hip extension. So lie on your back, both feet on the chair, and I want you to lift your hips up. Good. Holding here at full hip extension. Lift your right leg up. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. Good. Place that right heel on the ground or on the chair. Lift back up. Hold. Lift your right leg. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. Place that heel down. Lift up with both legs. Right heel comes up. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. Push up with both heels. Right heel lifts up. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. Last one, both heels lift up. Lift your right heel. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. Good. Lift up through both heels. This time lift your left heel. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. And push up with both heels. Lift your left. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. Push up. Lift your left foot. Hold. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower down. And up. Lift. Left foot. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. Good. One more. Lift up. Lift left leg. Hold. Lower down. Good. All right, come on up. We're gonna do another quad stretch. This time we're gonna use the chair though. So let's start with our left. We'll do our left leg first. So place your left foot on the chair or table, and then come up to your right foot, and then try to tuck your pelvis, and then you can stay down or you can come up like this. then we'll do a couple pulses forward. Pulse, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Good. All right, and then switch. Right foot goes on. Left foot comes forward. Flatten your low back. And then slowly come up. Should really feel a good stretch in that back front thigh. Okay, and then we'll do a couple pulses forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. Come on down. We're going to do another round of bridges. Same thing. So lift up through both heels. Lift your left leg. Slowly lower down. Good. And up. Left leg lifts up. Slowly lower down. And up. Lowering down. Both feet push up. Left leg lifts. And slowly lower. Good. 2 more. Lift. Hold. Lower. Good. And 1 more. Lift. Hold. Lower. Okay, switching sides. Lift. Hold. And lower. And lift. Hold. And lower. That's 2, 3 more. Lift, hold, slowly lower, okay. And lift, hold. Try to really lift as high as you can. Lower. We have 1 more. Lift, hold, and lower. Good. All right. Now we're gonna do another deep squat. So take that half foam roller if you need it. And just get right into the deep squat. Take a couple moments here. This is our rest. Bring that right leg out to the side. And your left leg. And bring both legs. Okay, and now we are going to stand up. So we've talked about standing posture before. I want you to shift your butt back so your hip is directly over your heel, not with your hips forward where it's directly over your forefoot. So back over your heels. And then I want you to shift your weight to your left foot. And as you push down with your left foot, you're gonna lift your right foot up. So we're really emphasizing those left lateral hip muscles. And then you're gonna slowly lower your foot down and back up. We'll keep going. going to do some single leg deadlifts. So bring that leg back, keep your spine nice and long, and then you're gonna drop your hips, or drop forward. See, now I'm in the T, capital T position, and back up. And again, lowering down, and up. This is 3, 4, 5, hold here. Now we're going to do some airplanes. So I want you to rotate from your hip so you're facing me. Rotate back so you're facing the floor, and then rotate away from me. And then back to the floor. Rotate towards me. And then rotate away from me. Good, and then back up. I will make you do 5 of those. Okay, shift the weight back into your heels. Soften your knees. Push your right foot down as you lift your left. And then we're just gonna do 10 hip hikes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, then we're gonna do 10 single leg deadlifts. So hinging forward from your hip, keeping a straight spine, and back up. 1, 2. Really try to ground through your big toe. That will help with ankle stability. 3, 4, 5. Keep shifting your butt back when you do these as well. We're at 7, 8, 9, holding at 10, hold, rotate towards me, and rotate away from me, and then one more, rotate towards me, good job, and rotate away. All right, coming up. Now we're gonna do another variation of a quad stretch. It's gonna be a modified split squat. So take this chair again and take a big step forward, and then with your left leg, bring it back so it's resting on the chair. And then I'm gonna take a slight step forward. Okay, and now you're going to put up more pressure on this back leg so you can feel that quad stretch. Again, slightly flatten your lower back so you emphasize that hip extension, and then you're going to bend your knee, sinking straight down. Good, hold, and then push through that back leg as you come back up. And then lower down, hold, and up. Good. Lower down, and up. 2 more, down, really pushing through that back foot. And up. Last one. Lower down. And up. Good. All right. Switch sides. Shake it out. Right foot goes back. more weight in that back thigh or back leg. Flatten your lower back and then sink down. And up. That's one. And down. Up. Two. Three. Four. One more. Good. And up. Okay. So we're gonna do those hip hikes and the deadlifts again. If you want an extra challenge, take something to balance on. It could be a book, it could be this half foam roller, it could be a pillow. I'm not going to, just because I'm recording. I don't want to fall all over the place right now. But you can, no one else is watching you. So, balancing on, let's balance on your left foot and lift your right hip up. We're gonna do 10 of these. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Bring that right leg back. And then single leg deadlifts. 1, 2. Remember, ground through that big toe. And if you're like me and you're working on your ankle dorsiflexion, why don't you dorsiflex that back leg right now, or that back foot. I think we're at 7, 8, 9. Last one, holding here. Okay, rotate towards me. Hello. And then rotate away from me. And rotate towards me. Good job. And away. Let's do one more. Rotate towards me. And away. Hold. And up. Woo! Okay. Shake off that leg. We're gonna do the same thing to the other. Ground your right foot, lift your left hip, and lower. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Bring that left leg back and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold at 10. Rotate towards me and away. And rotate towards me and away. Last one. Rotate towards me and away. Hold and come on up. Good. Shake out that leg. All right, we're almost done. We gotta do another lunge stretch. So bring your left leg back. Add a little bit of overpressure, or more weight in this back thigh. Lower down. Hold. And push up through that back foot. That's 1. Lower. 2, 3, 4, last one, hold. Hold a little longer, and up. Okay, right leg, don't kick your chair over, right leg goes back, flatten your low back, add a little bit more weight in that back leg, lower down, and up, 1, that's 2, and 3, 4, last one, hold a little longer. All right, come on up, shake it up, good. All right, so have a seat, and can you cross your right foot over your left? Okay. And if you need a little bit of help, you can put some pillows or some bolsters. Thinking about a nice straight spine, hinge forward, and relax here. Switch. Left foot on top of right. Try to sit on both sit bones evenly. Sit up nice and tall, and then hinge forward. Take your top foot and bring it back. Good, so this is kind of like the little wave that we did in the front, and it's actually a position that I like to sit on the floor quite a bit because it's working on this external rotation of the front leg, hip, and internal rotation of the back. And then after a few minutes, when you get tired or it starts getting pretty tight, then switch to the other side. Let's do that. Switch to the other side. So this was my second hip flow. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you liked it, please like it and subscribe. And if you want to have any other flows in the future, comment and let me know what you would like. Feel free to use this hip flow as much as you would like. It would be great to do it maybe twice a week for a week or two, and then I'll probably have another hip flow coming soon. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me, and have a good rest of your day.